Hey, it's Birdman for Birdman on the Mountain, and it's time for the Community Shout, hanging out here in the Birdman Media Studios right next to the hub. Beautiful day, beautiful weather, which we don't want. We want beautiful snow is what we want. So let's keep praying for snow.
You bet.
I've got with me today Mr. Jimmie Applegate. How are you, sir?
I'm good, bud. How you doing?
I'm good. So, yeah, no, we really do want snow.
Yeah. It's funny you said beautiful weather. I'm like, yeah, but we don't really want it. We want it to be
colder. We want beautiful
with
snow.
More
we want
white
cold.
colored.
We want people going, oh, it's too cold. It's too much snow. I want those complainers. I want to hear them complaining because then I'm going to feel better. And hopefully all the roof repairs. Hey, it's like round 3 of roof repairs. We'll get all the leaks out of the Birdman Media Studio. But anyway.
So next week's broadcast will be from the roof.
Right. Woof. Yeah, there's no parade down here ever, but except for the cavalcade of cars.
Right.
Next year, maybe live. Ooh, yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
That'd be cool, actually.
So, Jimmie.
Yeah. How you doing?
Good.
Thanks for having me again.
We talked about the fundraiser.
We did.
Yes, that's happening.
We talked about most of it, parts of it.
Yeah. And then people are like, well, how much is it? Because I don't think we mentioned that.
I don't know if we did here. It's on the flyer.
It is on the flyer.
Yeah,
it's $25.
It's $25 a ticket. So tickets used to be $35, and now it's $25. It's a good deal. So that means a table of 8 is $200.
What do you get for that $25?
So you get to eat and have fun.
Okay, eat and have fun.
So what do you get for that $25? Let's back up a step to answer that question. You know, the purpose of this event really is probably twofold. One, we just want to have fun. We just want to do something fun for once for this annual meeting. We do this meeting every year, and
it's gotten kind of stodgy.
It's gotten kind of stodgy, I think, but we want to change it up and just have some fun, and it still needs to be a fundraiser for the Chamber of Commerce. So those are the two, end goals for us. So one of the ways that we decided to do that was change up the venue. We're moving over to the Elks Lodge this year, and we're changing up the food. So we're doing a Taste of the White Mountains, which means we're inviting 8 to 10, 5 to 12 different chefs and eateries throughout the White Mountains to participate in a contest where they'll bring their best hors d'oeuvres to the table. And everybody will get, when you walk in, you'll get a ticket for one vote, and you'll get to vote on who you think is the best. So food will be there. There'll be a lot of good food there and different types of food there. And then we'll find a top dog winner for the Taste of the White Mountains.
Do we have anybody committed yet?
We've got a couple committed, and then we've got half a dozen. Oh, I'd really like to do that, but I don't know if I can, kind of.
Well, we need to start announcing as soon as we can.
Yeah.
I don't want to push it, but as soon as we start knowing who they are, let's throw it out there and start saying, hey.
The who's.
The who's.
I met with Jeanette earlier this morning. She's got the list, and I didn't get the details of who the yeses were and who the nos weren't, but they're working out. The ambassadors are working down that list right now. So, yeah.
Cool. Let's talk a little. So that's going to be really kind of cool.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I think I've heard that banged around a couple different times of different organizations going, we need to do a Taste of White Mountains, but it's never really the right format.
Yeah.
This works really well for it.
I think so too. I mean, I remember talking about this 5, 6, 7 years ago in committee meetings, how it'd be cool to, and we never pulled it off quite well. And I thought, well, this would be the way to do it. And so it makes sense. We got a nice, cool trophy for the winner. It'll be put it in their window of who's the top dog.
Nice. Awesome
Taste of the White Mountains. So
okay, now let's talk about it's Knockout, right? Is that what it is? It's Knockout.
Knockout the game show.
Knockout the game show.
Yeah. Which is, you said that, funny, because we've been through 25 names to come up with it. We're inventing a game show. Oh. Now, that in and of itself should be enough for people to go, oh, yeah, we have to come and see what the heck they're doing.
Right.
We've literally invented a game show. We've kind of looked at some different ideas online and made up our own game show, and it's called Knockout the Game Show. So there's a couple different ways for people to get involved with that. Of course, one, the game show is a trivia game, and so we're inviting the town, the city, the county, and all businesses in the area to send us trivia questions, because all the trivia questions will be about us here locally. And so we want all the trivia questions for the local surrounding businesses. If you haven't sent them, you're behind the 8 ball. Get them to me now. That's one way to participate. Another way to participate is actually to participate in the game. That's done by a sponsorship. Now, you remember in years past, sponsorships at an event like this were in the thousands of dollars, right?
Right.
To get your name and lights and to sponsor, participate in various ways that you could do that. Sponsorship is $100. $100 gets your employee in the game. The game is like this: a round of 3 people will answer the questions and score points or lose points until someone has 5 points and they win. So it's 3 people per round. We're hoping to get, how would we say, 6 rounds?
6 rounds at least, yeah.
6 rounds out of it. And
that's
so
what the goal is.
That's quite literally 18 sponsorships of $100 a piece. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all we're looking for. And they're going already. People, we talked to people about it. They're like, yeah, we're in. We want to do that. And
my wife last night's like, well, do I get to go on for you? And I'm like, okay. So here we go.
Slap a Birdman shirt on your wife and let her go. Boom, do
Gonna
it.
be having fun.
Yeah. So that's cool. Now there's one more other way to participate as well.
Okay.
Doesn't require a sponsorship.
No,
go ahead.
If you don't want to get up on stage, because there's all these people.
Come on, it'll be. It's all of us though. It's fun.
Okay, so but there's going to be some people that.
Yeah.
Because there's only so many spots, right?
Yeah.
What do they get to do?
So what they get to do is place wages on who they think will win the game. So here's what we're going to do. We already announced there's going to be 3 people per round. There'll be 3 buckets on your table. You'll buy tickets. Probably we've done it before. This many tickets for $20. So yeah, whatever it is, right?
For the tallest guy.
Can you stretch your arm? Thank you for those extra tickets. That, for $20, and then before we get the game started, you'll place your bets, and you'll say, I think Birdman's going to win. He's in bucket number 1. Let's put my tickets in bucket number 1. Then we'll go through the game. We'll get a winner, and we'll grab. Okay, Birdman won. We'll grab bucket number 1, and we'll put it all in a ticket mixer up spinny thing. Pull one
ticket mixer up spinny.
What are those dang things called? Do you know?
Thing.
What are they called?
The basket.
Yeah, that you spin.
It's a basket.
It's not a basket.
It's called a basket.
It's gotta be more than that. Tell him he's wrong. Come back with an email and tell him it's not just a basket.
Wikipedia, here we come.
Yeah, right. It's that thing, right? That you spin around and you reach in and grab a ticket and number blah blah blah. You won, and we'll give prizes for them as well.
And there's gonna be prizes.
So there'll be wacky prizes for the people that are participating in the game, and whoever won that round, they'll get a wacky prize, and then there'll also be prizes for whoever won the bet. As to they placed their bets and winner for that as well.
So does somebody come out as King of the Mountain?
No, no, we wanted to do that.
King of the Mountain.
We originally thought there's got to be ways that we can get the top 3 or 5 or 6 and pit them against each other, and so you'd be the top dog or the top dog. But I think this year we're just going to try to survive the games.
Okay, so it's going to be knockout this year, and then next year the knockout contestants will do Jello wrestling. No, just kidding.
Knockout, punch out.
Never going to happen.
Yeah.
So very cool.
Wrestling at the
it's fun. It's a lot of fun, a lot of interaction.
That's the idea.
Laughing.
Yeah, we just want to have fun. So you got to mention Mark Cordes.
Yes, Mark Cordes. Though he's a comedian.
Yeah,
Mark. He's been around. If you St. Anthony's is one of the sponsors here. They've had him this last year doing the car show that Saturday night. And they're going to do it again next year. What I would call a clean comedian.
Yeah, that's good. That's right.
He falls.
He's a funny guy, and he's not gonna.
And it's harder to be funny and clean than it is to be vulgar
and
funny, because you usually turn a lot of people, but it's easier to get laughs with vulgar people because they're just that shock kind of thing.
Not because they're already drunk when they're at the.
That's why. So, anyways, Mark makes you think a little bit, and then you're like, that's good. And he's got a lot of good zingers.
Yeah.
The one-liner kind of things. He's going to be the MC, so he'll be driving the show and keeping everybody going.
Right, and run the game show.
It's not going to be one of us just standing up there.
Well, that was part of it. Each of these years, it's the executive director who stands up, and after the first half hour, everybody's like, all right, I've heard enough of Jimmie.
Yeah.
Shut up. And I can appreciate that, y'all. So we really wanted to get another face up there and have another voice. There'll still be an executive director's report, but for the most part.
There's a short executive director. There's a 3 hours president's... no, I'm just kidding.
President?
President announcement. No, I'm kidding. Yeah. Awesome. So...
it'll be a fun night. It'll be fun. We look forward to it.
The date, again?
24th of February.
24th of February.
Yep, 6 to 9, $25 a seat. Come on, man. Easy peasy.
If you forget Valentine's Day, maybe just add that in as a little...
Bring her.
Yeah,
that's
cool.
Totally legal.
So let's get all the people in those sponsored spots. We want to see a good game show. Maybe we'll start announcing who the participants are, what companies they are, and then also who the Taste of the Mountain's going to be.
Should we start pitting people against each other? We should we should get like Show Low PD versus the city of Show Low versus the fire department.
There you go.
Right? That'd be a good.
Awesome.
So, or we could get Oh, forget it.
Yeah, okay. Cool.
Forget it.
Hey, so anything else you want to add?
Leadership's ongoing in the Chamber of Commerce. It's a great program. Actually, Health and Human Services Day is tomorrow. All new day, so looks forward to that. The program...
Actually, Health and Human Services was last week because this show's next week. But anyways, so you missed it. But
anyway.
it doesn't matter. You had to be in the course.
Yeah, you had to. It's a good program, though. We'll talk more about the leadership programs as we get closer to the 2018-19 class.
Yeah, and I did interviews with most of the people going in. I'm going to interview these people as they come out as well, so you can see the difference in what the expectation was and what they actually got out of the course fresh, versus trying to ask them a month later or 2 months later, because that's usually what happens. Is like, well, yeah, it's good for this will give you some real decent feedback. I'm actually going to be in at the one tomorrow, which is actually last week, because when you view this, it's later. But anyways, it was a week ago Thursday.
There was a time warp.
It's that whole recording things in the future moment, or in the past, something like that. Awesome. Hey, thanks, Jimmie.
Cool. Thank you.
Swinging by with I'll say it right in a minute. Show Low Chamber of Commerce. I'm Birdman. I might have another guest, or this might be the end of the show. So in any event, have fun out there. This is the Community Shout on White Mountain Independent TV, on Show Low TV, and then also Birdman Media. I'm Birdman, reminding you, if I don't see you around town, I'll catch you right here on the web.